Welcome to the Los Culeros podcast, where the arrows fly straight and the conversations stay real. We're your hosts, Jose Jara and Josh Peña. We're just a couple of everyday guys with a growing love for the archery, the outdoors, and the journey that comes with both. By no means are we pros or veterans, but we're all in. Whether you're new to the bow or have years under your belt, you're welcome here. This podcast is all about sharing stories, learning from guests, and building a community around the sport we've grown to love. So grab your bow, lace up your boots, and join us as we dive into archery, hunting, and life, one shot at a time.
All right, so got Josh on here again. Gonna talk about these new bows that are getting released. We're actually in Cruces earlier today, and I got a chance to check out in person the Sicario.
Got his 20s wet.
Man, that thing's sweet. A couple of weeks ago, we're talking about how I'm thinking about jumping ship because there's no real tunability for PSE, and at least from these three that they've released, the FDS cam,
Mm-hmm.
the Mach 33, and then the Sicario all have that new cam system. But I think they said it was 20 feet per second faster than the 33 that I have now.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that cam felt smoother than my EC2 cam I have on my 33, which I was pleasantly surprised. I was expecting something similar to like the Full Throttle or the Expedite, and it didn't feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that kind of turned me off because we saw they released it, and then of course MFJJ and some of the bigger names already had the bow, and we're talking about it, and they were saying for a fast bow, it's not that bad. And to me, that was like, oh man, like
What does that bad mean?
yeah,
right?
what does that bad mean? So I was kind of like a little skeptical, but after shooting it today, I want one. Tunability is not there yet. But it still has that shim system from the 33, from the Mach 33.
The snap.
Yeah, snap. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's easier to mess with. You don't gotta take the cam all the way out and do the top hats and all that stuff. But it just sucks that they haven't figured out a way to make it more tunable without.
I think their hands are tied, man. If you think about it, they would have to think outside the box with all the patents and shit. And
Yeah,
Bowtech suing everybody.
that's one thing,
And
man.
that's a big deal to try to figure out. Okay,
Mhm.
how can we adjust this without stepping on somebody else's patent?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you got Bear with the limb thing,
Mm-hmm.
with the limb pocket, and then you have Elite with the what do they call their system? I forgot what the system's called, but you can move the angle of the
Yeah.
cams.
Yeah.
I think it's called a lock system. I don't remember what it's called. I have it on my bow, and I don't even know what it's called. But I mean, there's so many different ways to do it. Like, how do you figure that out? Where
Right.
it's not stepping on somebody's patent.
It just comes in handy, and it makes it to where, on the fly and in a pinch, you can do it yourself,
Yeah,
which I probably still wouldn't.
yeah.
No,
That's what I
know
was
I
gonna
mean?
get at. Like,
It-
you're complaining about something you probably would never use.
yeah.
But it's
I-
just one of those things. Like, I'd rather have it and not use it than
Mhm,
need it
yeah.
and not. Because I mean, I would say, I don't know what the statistics are on it, but I would say that at least 70% of people don't fuck with their own bow.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's got to be somewhere up there.
Yeah, because I
But-
have all the tunability on my bow, dude, and I don't completely understand it.
Yeah.
Like 100% of it.
Yeah.
I will mess with some stuff. I have messed with some stuff. It's when it first came out, it was the most tunable bow you can
Mhm.
get, and I haven't really messed with it a whole lot.
Yeah. And that's the one thing too is like I'm complaining about tunability, but typically once you tune it, unless you do like some major changes to your bow, it's like almost one and done.
Yeah,
You know?
and I think too, man, it's like if the more parts there is, the more that can go wrong.
Yeah.
Like we watched
very
those
true.
dudes lose the screw to their cam, their mod.
Oh yeah. That was
and it's
crazy.
like, yeah, I mean, so it's like, on a simpler setup, that screw's not there.
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
know?
that's not happening.
Yeah. So there's pros and cons to it for sure.
Yeah.
But overall, though, I mean, you've been shooting the other Mach 33.
Yeah, Mach 33.
And that's the one from last year, right?
Yeah.
And compared to what you shot today in the Sicario,
So Yeah, yeah. There is some some drawbacks to it, um, and it wasn't fully set up, so I can't give it too much um negative reviews on it. But there I did feel a little bit more hand shock,
Mm-hmm.
but it goes away super fast.
So it doesn't last as
Nah,
long.
heck no.
It's like what, 3-4 seconds or
Maybe
less
if
than that?
that, less than that. And
Yeah.
and it was one of those things where what I did was I drew back and then I gripped it like you're not supposed to grip your bow, but I gripped it, closed my eyes, and then started squeezing the trigger until it went off. So it's kind of a surprise shot,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I definitely felt some hand shock, but
Yeah.
it
But we
wasn't
already
bad.
talked about how to get rid of that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because he was telling you, yeah, once you add weights and all that
hmm
stuff to your stabilizer,
Yeah,
that stuff
so
goes away.
yeah,
But
that bow that we shot was bare. There wasn't a sight on it.
mm-hmm.
Had a whisker biscuit on it, and it had like a 6-inch stabilizer on it.
Yeah,
But I don't know if that was something that PSE included or if there was something that they had.
that's a
But
good question.
I think it might be just them putting something on it so that you
Yeah,
can shoot it. And
because PSC would have what, a Black Mountain? Is that what they
yeah,
call?
Black Mountain I think is
Um,
their equipment.
that's a good question, but I can tell you, dude, from being just a bystander, watching you shoot, is that thing is fucking quiet,
Dude, right?
super quiet.
It was quiet, and then another thing that surprised me was not only was it quiet, but it the draw cycle
Mm,
almost felt better than mine. And I don't know if it's I was using a wrist rocket.
yeah,
I'm not worried about my form too much. I know it's not gonna go off as long as my fingers off the trigger and
yeah,
I'm good. With a hinge, I think I've talked about it in the past. Like I'm real careful and real focused on the way I draw it back.
yeah.
Um,
Again, from the outside looking in, it didn't look any different from where you
mhm.
draw your bow back
Yeah.
any other day of the week. So, um, the dump back into the back wall. It looked like he got there early,
hmm
and then there's a lot more. There's a lot more back wall. That's probably where you felt that
Yeah,
sponginess.
it's definitely a dump. Like
Yeah, it went.
where mine's like more gradual. This one
Mm,
just definitely just peaks and then drops off.
yeah. The other thing too that I don't know if you asked him how much let off it was.
I was trying to look at that at the let off, and
Yeah,
I wasn't sure what it was on, but it
'cause there's
didn't.
4 settings.
Yeah, four. It's 85, 80, 75, and 70.
Yeah.
And you know, I shoot mine at 90,
Mm-hmm.
and even that, I was expecting, like I said, I was expecting because I shot the expedite, you shot the expedite,
Yeah.
and that bow
That
was
motherfucker would take your arm off if
it
you were letting it
definitely
down.
was.
It was a beast.
hmm
Great bow, but damn, it was aggressive.
I think it was a little too early for its time. I think that cam wasn't quite there yet. It had a 6-inch brace height,
Fuck, it was small,
five,
man. I
five
know
and three
this one
quarter.
has a small brace height too.
It was, man. It was a rocket ship, man.
Yeah.
And you better be buckled in.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where I think Botok Scotty was talking about how there's still some doctors that are getting paid from the rotator cuff surgeries that bow caused.
Yeah. And I'm sure I'm supposed to be one of them, man, because that thing, my shoulder's never been right
Yeah,
after shooting that bow.
and
And
that's
I
one
don't
of
know
the.
if that was ego lifting.
hmm
Like I was, I can muscle this one, and just started
Yeah,
drawing it back,
yeah.
or if it's just that aggressive that it
hmm
took its toll on my shoulder.
The one of the most memorable times I had with that bow was I used that bow in a 3D competition, not 3D, paper,
Mm-hmm.
and I was shooting some triple X's gold tips. And I buried that thing all the way down to the fletchings, and I could not get the fucking arrow out to save my life. And I'm just like, this is not the bow for this. And yeah, that thing was crazy fast. But when you think of PSE and speed bows, you think of the full throttle, you think of the expedite, and this sucker did not feel like that, man, at
Yeah.
all, which really surprised me. I was pleasantly surprised, to say the least, because you know I think it's one of those things about bows that the draw weight. You want to get to 80 pounds, 90 pounds. Draw weight and speed. Those are like the like dick measuring competition that you always have with other bows and with other manufacturers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there for a little while, PSC was the king of like speed bows. And
For a long time.
but it was one of the things that like it was aggressive. Obsession, PSE
Yeah.
were the ones that I
But
thought
you
were.
had the full throttle, you had the beast,
Mhm.
even the drive, dude. The drive wasn't too bad on the speed. You had the expedite, and then you came in with the mock. But it wasn't the mock first. It was, what was the first one? The stealth.
The stealth.
The stealth was the first carbon bow.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch was badass.
Yeah, Mondo still rocks the stealth. That his bow's a stealth.
Oh, that's as old as he is.
Yeah, dude. OG, the OG right there.
OG, triple
carbon
OG.
fiber bow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was pretty pleasantly surprised because I was expecting a draw cycle like an expedite or a full throttle.
Yeah.
So when I started drawing back, I was like, this is gonna feel like that, and it didn't.
Yeah.
It broke pretty good. The back wall was nice and firm. It wasn't spongy at all. It wasn't trying to come off my anchor point either. That was one of the biggest things with expedite is, I still had, I think, a 90% let off on that expedite, but it did not feel like it.
No, it was a lot, man. With this bow, it's well, the expedite short brace height, it was a
33.
33, huh? 33. And yeah, that thing was aggressive, man. But speed wise, I think it was rated almost the same as the Sicario was.
Yeah.
It was rated at 360.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody ever.
I don't think so either.
But with the Sicario is rated at 358.
Yeah,
I think it's 358.
358, 356, I think.
357. 357 IBO speed with the new cam system. Now that one has a 5.25 brace height as well at 33 inches. So it's basically the new carbon expedite, right?
Yeah.
New cam system. I think the expedite had the Evolve system, no?
Yeah, had an Evolve cam. And that's what threw me off because I had been shooting the Evolve cam and the Evolve, Evolve, Evoke, all those were the Evolve 35 or the Evolve cam. And that one had it as well. But it just, something about it, man, made it a rocket ship.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, being that it's comparable with this one, just a different cam system, I couldn't tell. I know that with the fixed broadhead on a gold tip arrow, I could not hit 20 yards. It was just too damn fast. It would curveball them, man, my arrows.
Yeah.
And so I had to go with a mechanical to make it fly right. But yeah, I had trouble tuning it. I almost regretted getting it from you, swapping it out with you, because it was so damn
aggressive.
It was aggressive. And being a newbie, that's not something you want to throw yourself into.
It's like what I like. The comparison would be like your first gun being a 300 Win Mag.
I've done that. I did that too. Yeah. I just, maybe that's a trait of mine. Fucking go head first into everything.
But one of the things that when I was shooting that bow and looking at the IBO speeds and seeing it in real life, like High Desert put out a video a couple of weeks ago, and it was like guess the bow, and they were shooting different green arrows, and the speeds were up there, and you're like, oh crap! And so seeing that in the real world, seeing that these guys, they're not shooting 360, but it's comparable to that.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing too, and I think probably MFJJ has changed the game on that.
Definitely
has.
It's
like, all right, you guys are saying it's this fast. I'm going to test it myself. I'm going to show everybody.
Yeah. Social media has definitely changed the game on that. Yeah. For sure.
And now it's like, okay, it's rated at 357. He shot 348 out of it, or just stock. Now, we talked about this earlier. What if you throw those
dude, the
gas, what is it, gas X?
X.
The strings on it, they're supposed to give you more speed.
Yeah.
But that'll get you realistically more
closer to that.
More close to the actual speed of that bow.
What was going through my head when I was shooting this thing was, imagine this thing at tack. Building an arrow for tack, and then having those gas strings on it, with that Sicario being that fast. Dude, what's that gonna look like?
Yeah. That's why I told you that you just use your 20-yard pin for everything.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let's see if your arrow doesn't explode mid fucking flight.
Right. What I'm worried about is again talking about, you know, the expedite full throttle, even like some 90-pound bows. You hear these horror stories from bow shops that, you know, it's a pain in the ass to tune a bow past 70 pounds. I'm just wondering how that factors into the. I mean, the speed's great. How does that factor into, you know, paper tuning? How does that factor into, you know, broadhead tuning?
Well, see,
and all
this bow only comes at 70. You don't come at 80, does it?
That's a good question.
I think it only comes at 70.
Yeah,
So, I mean, imagine 80 pounds, dude.
dude, that'd be insane.
Yeah, I mean, at 80 pounds, if it's shooting that fast at 70,
Yeah,
at 80,
yeah,
I mean,
that'd
you'll hit 360, I'm sure.
that'd be crazy.
I mean, not at your draw length.
No, and I think that's
Yeah,
another thing
T-Rex.
too. That it's a game changer for shorter draw lengths. You know,
Yeah,
something that fast.
for little people.
Yeah, you know, something for the little guys. You know, you got to have something for the little guys. You know, but you know, most of these tests to get to the 360, you're looking at 28-inch draw, 300 and something grain arrow. So it's one of those things where, yeah, but you drop it down to, you know, my length, my 27.5-inch draw, 70 pounds. It's still up there. You
Yeah.
know, it's still 290s, 280s, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
You know,
it
for a
does
sharp
come in
draw.
80.
It does come in 80.
Yeah, it comes in 80.
Jesus,
So,
might have to do that.
yeah.
Yeah, I have to put on my Joe Rogan shirt. Try if I can pull it back.
Joe Rogan now. Ooh,
Imagine.
Dudley's going to be jealous.
Put on my Joe Rogan shirt and call John Dudley.
Nah, I tell you what shirt to put on. You got to put on Doug's shirt.
Yeah, there you go. With the built-in muscles.
With the built-in muscles. It's like Paul Walker when he's trying to pretend to be Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Diesel
Yeah.
time.
No, the price tag on these bows is something that has been, you know, climbing and
Yeah. You
you
gonna
know,
trade in your truck?
I might trade in my truck, my first born child and kidney.
Yeah.
So, you know, might have to do that. But, you know, it's one of the things that you know, PSE was kind of up there already.
Yeah.
Especially in the carbon fiber game. You know, they were pretty high priced. The difference, I think, now that, you know, some of the other manufacturers were priced a little bit lower, is PSE, their risers were made in the US, at least their carbon. So I'm wondering what that changes now with this new climate, if, you know, the carbon risers coming out of China and Taiwan, if those are going to, you know, stay at that price point, or if they're going to come up to what PSE is charging, or what that even looks like. You know, are they going to eventually move to the US, or, you know, I don't know what all that,
How the business part
how
of
all that works, but
yeah.
you know, that's one of the things that, you know, it's kind of hard to get excited for some of these new bows because, man, they're pricey.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about Bear, you know.
Yeah.
And I know you hit me up yesterday that yours shipped, so
Yeah.
you have that one on the way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, that one's on the way. John texted me yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And he told me that the bow is shipped. He didn't tell me if the other ones are coming with it,
mhm.
but my Redeem is coming. So we'll see. I don't have any tracking information or anything like that to follow it, but
Yeah.
I know that it did ship out
Sick,
on
man.
Thursday. So
That's badass. And that's one of the ones that you're excited about seeing. And then we had some news with Elite.
Yeah.
Talking about their you know, release. It's coming up here in a couple of
yeah.
weeks.
So Elite Archery is gonna be dropping their new lineup on October 24th.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know you'll be checking those out. That's the brand that won you the truck.
Yeah.
So
And the only reason why I got the Omnia, man, to be honest with you, I mean, I jumped ship from PSE, right? I've been shooting PSE for years. But the reason why I jumped ship to the Omnia is because of the speed.
Yeah.
The speed and the tunability. I was like, that's something
Mhm.
new. It's innovative. I want to play with it.
Yeah,
So
let's do
I
it.
went and bought it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, price point is a lot more.
comparable.
Yeah, it was a lot more than I paid for any of my PSEs.
Mhm.
It was double actually, but I think it was well worth it because everybody had all the accessories and stuff.
Right.
And well, now I mean, you hooked me up with some new accessories, so
Yep.
So we've been using those, but yeah, man, it's it's exciting because dart and archery came out with some
That's
badass
what I was
shit
gonna
too.
jump into next. Is they seem to be making big splashes.
Yeah,
And,
so apparently the new bow is way more tunable. Probably the most
Mhm.
tunable bow that's out there just yet.
Yeah.
Nothing like what they had last year. So yeah, there's a lot of companies that are coming out that they've just been in the shadows as far as technology goes.
Yeah, I'm
and-
excited for Darton. I was watching a couple of videos and talking about how their stuff is if if you're used to seeing a Darton bow, this new bow is completely different. So that's kind of cool to see that they're trying some different stuff and they're not just adding a couple of things or tweaking a little bit there. That's one of my biggest drawbacks or takeaways from Matthews. They're pretty much like the if it's not broken, don't fix it. They make little tweaks and adjustments to their bows. You went from the phase 4 to the lift, and then the lift um has had like 3 or 4 different evolutions. Where I think nowadays the way that the archery game's going is we're starting to move in increments, and it's not really big advancements
Mhm.
as it was like in the early 90s or even late 80s, where there was like solo cams, and then we went to the dual cam, and then started messing with brace heights and
Yeah, they did all kinds of shit. So it went from
split
solo
limbs.
cams to dual cams to no cam to fuck you name it, dude.
Well,
They've
even
done a
like
lot
the
of shit.
limbs, they had like the solid limbs, and then went to split limbs,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Some of them still do a solid limb.
Expedition.
Mm-hmm.
They
I
do a
think they
single.
just dropped another one too,
Yeah.
or they're going to. I haven't heard anything from Hoyt. I haven't heard anything from what was the other one? APA
Yeah.
Archery.
No.
They haven't said nothing
I'll
either.
I'll call my buddy John Dudley and see what's
Yeah.
coming. What's coming for Hoyt?
And then what else? Truth. I don't know if they've dropped new ones
Truth
or what they're doing.
Yeah, Truth's just battling right now. They're just trying to even be allowed into the game. But I think they're onto something too. And I think it was due time for somebody to say F you, like, we didn't do this the wrong way, we did this the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Take me to court.
Yeah.
With the whole lawsuit with Bowtech, and it's just the threat of, we think you're infringing, show me. Well, we think you're infringing, so stop.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, show me. So
Yeah, that's like the whole Weird Al Vanilla Ice thing.
Yeah.
It's just same, but
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
But it's how many different ways can you build the same bow?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all it is really, dude, is the shape of it.
And I think that's what irritates me a little bit about the industry is the people that get the shit end of the stick as a consumer.
Mhm.
Because if some of this technology was shared between manufacturers, then I think you'd be able to push the envelope a lot more instead of saying, well, this is only for us. You can't use this technology. Can you imagine if there was a patent on wheel, like the automobile wheel?
Yeah.
Like, well, we already got the round wheel, so figure something else out because
Yeah.
the round wheel is patented. So
Yeah, the shape of it.
mhm.
Crazy.
It really is.
If there's anything to be argued about, they'll argue about it.
Definitely.
There's so many damn patents out there, man. So there's people that actually research like to the day.
Mhm.
Hey, this
When is it
patent's gonna go
expiring?
exactly, and then
Yeah.
they'll jump on it.
Yeah.
But to be innovative in this kind of world, it's rare, I guess, or
Yeah.
it takes
Yeah.
a while. I know they have like a lot of engineering and stuff
Mhm.
to be able to figure out what shape.
Yeah.
The cam shape is a lot different across all these bows too.
Yeah.
And it might be the same cam shape but different mod.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of variables to it. Cam angles, shape of the limbs. Some of the bows still have straight limbs on them.
The beyond parallel. When that
like
started changing.
Bear, I think, has 2 different limbs shapes on their bows.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's a lot of ways that you can go and get yourself into some trouble if you're not careful. As far as design,
I'm excited, man.
it's
It's
gonna be a good year.
It is, and man, what I wouldn't give to be a fly in the room of that meeting with PSE and why they decided to go that direction with, let's focus on what got us here. Let's focus on speed, draw cycle,
Yeah.
all that stuff. I wasn't aware that different colors had different texture until today when he said that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shoot, I didn't know that. So apparently, since the last year, the black was smooth, the tan was a little bit had a little bit more texture, and the gray that I have has a lot of texture, which I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, I was looking at the gray one and the brown, the tan one. They looked very similar,
Mm-hmm.
but the tan one felt like it was like the texture was bigger.
Yeah, like clumpier almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Kinda weird.
the gray was like super fine, like almost like sandpaper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the black one is just smooth.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So talking about bows.
Yeah.
I can hear Chewy getting all
Yeah,
excited right now.
I know we're missing Chewy here.
Chewy.
He's taking notes right now
Yeah.
of all the jokes that he could have cracked right now.
Yeah. I just know he gets excited when it's black and smooth.
Yeah, he does. But no, it's you know, one of the things too. The finishes matter a lot. You know, a lot more people are into, you know, the aesthetic of the bow and how it looks and how it feels.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm excited. I really like that Sicario. It was pretty sweet.
I'm trying to think back to the bows, the white bow I had as a custom, right, and it was smooth, but it was like a glossy texture.
Yeah.
And the black one that I got to replace that one was like the Sicario. It was just flat.
Just flat.
It's real smooth.
Yeah.
I didn't even hold that bow.
No.
Mm-mm. I didn't pick it up. Cause you were hugging it.
I didn't want to let it go.
Does it have a grip on it?
No
rubber grip.
Mm-mm. So
neither does this one though, right? This one has one.
It has one, but I bought it aftermarket. Ultraview. I don't know if they still carry it, but they John Dudley made a grip for the Levitate, and I think it's manufactured through Ultraview. So they had a couple, and I think I don't know if it was like a limited run, so I ended up getting 3 or 4 of them. I think I still have one, just as a backup. But yeah, it doesn't have a grip, but it's similar. I wonder how close it is to the Mach 33, because the Levitate had a grip, didn't have a grip. I put one on there, and I bought the exact same grip because I had, like I said, I had 3 or 4 of them, and I put one on the Mach 33, and it fit the same. So I'm wondering if they've messed with the thickness or the width of that riser on there.
Well, the Levitate was the one that they made wider. No, it had wider limb pockets and a wider handle.
But I don't know about the riser part. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you're getting your redeem.
Yeah, that should be here.
That should be here pretty quick.
I wish it would get here tomorrow. But yeah, it'll probably be here sometime next week. And then we'll go from there. I was going back to when he asked me about my peep height, bro. There's 2 different measurements for a peep height, and I don't know if I did what he wanted or not. There's the peep height at full draw. You measure from your arrow to your peep, and then the other one's from your D loop to your peep, and that's the one I gave him. And
shouldn't be too off.
No, it shouldn't be. But even if it is, I'll just cut it off and readjust it.
Yeah. So you're getting it fully set up, so it's got a peep in it already. It's gonna have
it'll be ready to shoot right out of the box.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, right out of the box, man. Just, it'll be fully set up, in tune, and everything.
You should have messaged them and be like, "Hey, can I get the bee stinger stabilizers?"
Oh fuck, huh? Text them right now. Time is it over? It's gonna be 9 over there.
Different time zone.
Yeah.
So man, that was exciting. And then
damn it, missed the opportunity.
Just seeing the Sicario, it's faster. FDS. I forgot what it stood for, but Scotty was calling it the fast dam system.
Yeah.
So it's because it's so much faster. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about that. Typically, PSE keeps the cam for a couple of seasons. I think the Evolve was on for a lot longer, and then you had the S2 and the SC and the EC, two cams. Those were nice. I really
I think
enjoyed
the
shooting those.
2019 bows had a 3B cam on them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least the
drive.
drives did.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever came out with the drive with the Evolve system. I know they had the Drive NXT, but I don't remember what cam system it had on it.
Maybe.
I have to look that up.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, that was pretty exciting. Getting to shoot those, getting to see the excitement. Not thrilled about the tunability, but we talked about that already. Speed, man. It's gonna be fast.
Yeah, so we can miss faster.
Yeah, miss faster. Yeah, yeah.
No, it'll be a good thing, man. I'm excited. It's not a whole lot of technological advancements.
Yeah.
But speed's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you don't. The cam system, you have the same shim system you have on this bow.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have you used it?
Once. Well, I haven't used it at all, but
Yeah.
I've taken it to the shop once.
Yeah.
And
And it's like you can shoot straight with it,
Mhm.
and then I can pick it up and shoot completely different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, there's a lot of different ways you can tune a bow, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to shoot it. You have to shoot your bow. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if rifles are the same way. My brother always say, yeah, you have to sight in the rifle for you because everybody shoots different. Like,
Yeah. There was an argument about that.
Yeah.
I saw I think on TikTok there was this lady was bragging about her husband, how he was like, he after a long day he still came out here and sighted in my sister's bow for her deer hunt. And the guy's like 6'2", like big old cornbread dude, like big buff guy. And the sister-in-law's next to him watching him shoot, and she points and she's like pointing at stuff, and you could tell she's like half his size, and super short and small.
Mhm.
And everyone in the comment was just going after her, like he did you a disservice because it's a different draw weight, different draw length, and which I don't think the guy messed with anything that of the draw length or the weight or anything like that.
Mhm.
And I think he was even looking through the peeps height, like how she would.
Yeah.
But just the way that he grips is going to be different than
Yeah.
how she does.
And yeah, you're not wrong. I've done it, man. I've done that.
Yeah.
And it's
But you can still
pretty,
get it pretty close.
Yeah, it's still pretty close. I did that for my wife. Like,
Mhm.
hey, I'll board. I won't mess with the draw length or anything, or the peep heights, but
Yeah.
you gotta line those things up.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta line your peep sight with the scope.
Yeah.
Same way she's gonna do it.
Yeah.
The anchor point might not be there, but you're right. The drip matters in everything. So if she has a lot of grip, she might be shooting left or
Mhm.
right, as opposed to me that barely has grip. I might shoot. I'll shoot different.
Yeah.
But it's not entirely impossible. It just looks bad.
Yeah.
But most people that talk shit, they go off of what somebody else said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, instead of being helpful, right away they go to the bashing.
Yeah, that's my favorite part about archery videos is the comment section.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll notice something and I was like, all right, let's see if somebody else noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
And,
the archery, I think, well, every community is like that, I think, but archery is one. Especially if they're asking for it, if they're saying, rate my form, or what did
Yeah.
you guys think? And then
You know what's funny?
Huh.
You only see that shit on social media.
Yeah, you don't see
You
it in
don't see
person.
that shit in real life.
No, hell no.
And
Yeah.
you don't see a fucking crowd of people like, oh, fuck, what the hell? What'd you do that for? Or why are you
Mhm.
shooting that with this one? And nobody says shit like that.
Yeah,
But all these clowns on social media, they'll
Yeah.
go after whoever the fuck.
and it's coming. Like,
Yeah. There's
it-
always one person, bro.
well, not even that, but if you see it in person, it's coming because they're the ones recording. They're the ones recording so that they comment about it instead of telling the person
Yeah.
like, "Hey, don't climb up there and jump off of that." You know, they sit there and record it, and then they post it, and then like this idiot jumped up there and dove off the fucking bridge or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, why didn't you tell him not to?
Yeah. Yeah. No, for the clout. It's
Yeah.
all for the gram.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, it's a crazy world we live in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, going back to what you said about that, I've done that even with my daughter's bow, man. Because I feel like, okay, if I can shoot their bow and group an arrow,
Mm-hmm.
group a couple of arrows in the same spot, I know it's not the bow.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a great point.
And it's like, okay, so it's not the bow.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see how they're shooting, what they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
It could be the form, it could be the grip,
Yeah.
anchor point, it could be a number of different
Yeah.
things. Like, okay, let's find that.
Yeah. And that's a great point. Sometimes you could have an arrow hitting the rest,
Mhm.
and it's going everywhere. Doesn't matter how good your form is. Doesn't matter how you're gripping it. Doesn't matter where you're aiming.
Yep.
But it's sometimes better. Hey, second opinion. You shoot it. Let me know how it feels for you, or what do you think?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's something that you're like, oh shit, something is off. And then you adjust that, give it back, try it now, and oh yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah.
So.
A lot of times too, it's like, okay, how many shots have gone through that bow? I know how many times
Yeah.
have you shot it today?
Mm-hmm.
And like, are you tired?
Yeah.
I know. But there's a lot of factors to it. That's the great thing about archery. It's like it could be the littlest thing or it could be a great big thing.
Yeah.
But if I can shoot straight through your bow,
yeah,
and you can't, there's something going on. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
What you're doing, your process or your form, or you just suck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just play.
That could be it too. How do you feel about the name for that Sicario?
The Sicario, I don't know who fucking came up with that shit, dude. That's wild, dude.
It's wild, like in New Mexico, southern New Mexico, especially probably like southern Texas. Kind of in the south. It's just
yeah, it's well, I mean, it's tied to the cartel type shit, right? It's the actual meaning of it is a hitman,
mm-hmm.
Or a hired killer, that basically does this hitman stuff with a knife, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the most wild thing to name a bow, dude. I wonder if they had some kind of competition. Now it sounds badass. Don't get me wrong.
It does,
but it's like, bro, what the fuck?
I
mean, they're not too far from the border. They're in Tucson.
I think of that all the time, like Tucson. Like,
Yeah.
who names a car Tucson?
Yeah.
You guys been to Tucson?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. Like
or the Santa Fe.
The Santa Fe, yeah.
Yeah.
So you ever been to Santa Fe?
It's got 4 wheels. Ain't it, the Santa Fe?
I'm just waiting for the Chevy Albuquerque to come out.
Yeah, there you go.
Comes with broken windows already.
Yeah.
Missing steering wheel on bricks.
Crazy ex-girlfriend in the back.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know where these names come from, but I mean,
I don't know.
It sounds super cool, and we've all seen the movie, and the movie's fucking badass. One of the, most action-packed movies you're gonna see.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie.
It's really good, man. You gotta watch it. Yeah, there's 2 of them.
You know what I've been wanting to see is fucking Landman.
Landman is great, dude. You gotta watch
it.
You gotta watch it.
I know you've been trying to get me to watch that shit forever. I've been seeing clips of it, and I'm like, man, that seems pretty interesting.
Dude, Landman's pretty good. I went on a whole what's the guy's name? Tyler Sheridan.
Mm.
He has like a whole section on one of the networks that we watch, and everyone I watch, man, is really good.
Yeah.
It's like, man, he's good, man.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah. Comment down below which TV show you're watching or you're invested in. Some good suggestions. I'm running out of things to watch.
Family Guy.
South
Park is being pretty good, from what I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what other.
Darton
came out was it the trifecta? What is it called?
Something like that.
Sicario's out there in left field, bro, by itself. That's a pretty
high bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've been doing it with the carbon bows.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Hoyt hasn't dropped nothing.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Hoyt has.
And then, did Matthews come out with anything?
Matthews is still not yet. No.
Who else has a carbon bow? Bowtech?
You know,
Bowtech, huh?
that the thing about Matthews though is they don't partake in the carbon.
No.
So they have a new 3-axis CNC machine that they can get like extra cuts, and that's why their risers look the way they do. They're able to take a lot more material out and still keep the integrity of the riser. Um, so it rivals the carbon bow. I think some of them are even lighter than some of the carbon bows that
This
have
one's
been coming out.
3.9 pounds, man.
Yeah, it's pretty damn light.
Yeah. I think
But I think you're right. Hoyt and Bowtech, I think, just came out with one.
and then Prime hasn't come out with
Prime.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll be good that'll be cool to see what they do with.
because they're the ones that are fucking innovative, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, they went from the freaking 4-cam system, the new and greatest or whatever. They did away with that, and then they came out with the half aluminum,
Yep.
half carbon bow.
Which that black one today looked
Yeah,
crazy,
dude, I told you, I was like, look
dude.
at this shit.
I was
That's
like,
fucking
oh
looks
man,
like it's something out of a Terminator movie.
right? Yeah,
That is dope. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I like that.
yeah.
What's the price tag on those ones?
I think it's at 16.
16?
Yeah,
It's got to be the carbon shit.
yeah, and a lot of people were mad because it's still up there with the carbon bow, but it's not fully carbon. So they're like, you're charging me for what a carbon bow costs, but it's like 4 little sticks of carbon, man.
Yeah,
It's like, what
that's
the
why
heck?
PSC does. Hey, hold my beer.
Yeah, hold my beer. I got
This
this.
fucking $2,000.
Yeah,
But you have. Okay, so damn, it's still 16. I like that bow, man.
yeah,
I've never shot one, but
Yeah.
just based on looks, I'm like, oh shit, I kind of want that.
yeah. That thing's sweet, sweet looking.
But if I get too many bows, I'll be in trouble.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'll be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about it. How can I do it now?
Yeah, yeah.
But they gave it to me.
They gave it to me. Guess what I won?
Yeah, I'm on a roll this year.
I'm on a roll. First a truck, and then another bow, and now
Yeah.
another bow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How can they? All for being tall.
yeah. There you go.
That's that homie says like, you come in the truck? I've never talked to that guy, bro. I don't even know. I don't know who he is. I'll find out who he is, but I've never seen him in the shop.
Oh, he's pretty good. I don't know
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah.
But he's pretty
See if
good.
I can look him up. I don't wanna
He's
be a dick and stuff. He seemed like a cool dude, but he's like, you in the rig? Or what did he tell me?
yeah. Did you bring the rig?
Yeah. So yeah, it's outside, man. Go take a look at it. And then he asked me if I got a new bow with it too. I was like, yep.
Yeah.
It's on its
I'm
way.
excited. I'm excited to see that, man. It's gonna be cool.
I don't know if they have that bow. I might take it in there just so they can look at it.
Yeah.
I did see some trophy rich stuff on some bows that were in the range,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know.
You're getting that new site too, right? The React.
Yeah, it's a
Digital.
mhm,
That'll
yeah,
be sick.
with the. That's what you're telling me, man. Is that most of those sites are interchangeable parts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like the bows.
Yeah.
The bows are interchangeable parts. So you can take the cam system. Like I have the Eco 2 cam system, which is also a new cam system.
Right.
And you can put on almost any of the other bows.
Sweet, sweet. Heck yeah, man.
But I'm getting the React, the digital React site with the Picatinny. So
Sick,
that's gonna be a
dude.
game changer. I've never had the
Yeah.
Picatinny, and that one does. That one has it. So.
It's crazy how the weight distribution of that makes it feel better.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes, man. Cause I'm excited, man. I've never shot anything like that before.
Yeah.
So that's like he said in that podcast with him with JJ, like you talk to these guys and like everybody has started with a bear.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody starts with a bear bow, and then they leave bear for some reason
Right.
to go other places. Like for me, I mean, I did start with a bear bow, but it was like a 15-pound recurve, dude.
Right. Right.
And I don't even remember
It'll be
where I
cool to
got it
see
from.
what Bear's capable of nowadays with their like flagship top of the line bow.
Yeah,
See how
And,
it compares
because
to.
I have a flagship. What did I have in PSC that was flagship? Probably just the Expedite.
The Expedite
Yeah.
and
The drives, I all had all the
The-
drives, but
the
they're not
NXT,
flagship.
no?
I think they're core.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they weren't base, but they were like middle. But
The
anyways,
Evoke.
the Evoke.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Evoke, and then I got the Expedite. Great bows. And then I went to the Elite, Omnia, which was their flagship
Yeah.
bow at that time. So that one I think cost me like 12. And then I have this one coming, which is also priced at 12.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. I want to definitely do some pros and cons of it. Maybe see how dead in the hand it is.
Mhm.
They've already done the speed stuff because that's one thing that I didn't see MFJJ do is the
Speed.
dead in the hand. No,
Oh,
he did the
okay.
speed,
Dead in hand.
but the
Yeah.
dead in the hand.
Yeah, this one had a little bit of shock, but it wasn't bad. I mean, considering it's carbon,
Yeah.
I'm excited. In case the wives are listening, I'm not buying a new bow. Okay, not yet.
No, they're having a raffle for it.
Yeah.
And
But if I find one on the side of the road, I'm gonna stop and get it.
yeah, I mean you gotta give it a home, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't say his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We'll see what happens. I'm hopefully because we have a shoot next weekend here.
Yeah.
There's a shoot this weekend in Cruces. Well, let's tell you, this was
Saturday and Sunday. Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's the American round. I thought about it, man, but tomorrow's my anniversary.
Right.
So obviously I'm not gonna be shooting bows tomorrow. And then Sunday I'm gonna go out with the kids. So I
Sweet.
was like, spend some time with them.
Heck yeah.
And then next weekend we have our shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully I'll be shooting that new bow.
Yeah, that'd be sick, dude.
I'll probably use that for like the 20 course and then use my Omnia for the long range.
Yeah. Sweet.
But definitely need to get out there and do some practicing, man, because I'm
yeah, same here, man.
I'm
after
shooting.
the season, I kind of hung up my bow and I was like, "Yep, I'm done."
Yeah.
But get back
You
out
didn't
there.
shoot last month?
No, remember?
No, I don't remember. Why I asked you.
I had to work.
For
what happened?
I don't know. I know Larry showed up and he shot. I thought
I had something going on.
Yeah, you're being hotter.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to go back out on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we didn't.
Man, I forgot. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, who knows, but we're old.
Yeah, Alzheimer's.
That's an overdose on Metamucil.
Yeah. And then Truth already kind of had their stuff come out. Darton, PSE. I think we're just waiting on Hoyt and Matthews. They're always the last two of the party.
What did Bowtech bring out?
What did they bring out? They know they brought something out.
I want to go hunt with Mondo, bro. They killed 11 bulls already.
True.
You go do some shit. Oh, Coach is going out deer hunting in
Oh, yeah?
Arizona.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we need to do that next year.
I'm down. Dude, I'm
Hit
down.
up Arizona, and then I was telling Lily, I was like, hey, man, I want to do some out of state hunting.
Yeah.
Just where you want to go? I was like, fucking out of state. I don't know. That's as far as I got.
Yeah. I think
So,
Arizona would be
cool.
would be
Colorado,
cool.
maybe.
Texas is, just right there.
Yeah.
I know, like, kind of in our area, they have is it Aoudad?
Mm-hmm.
They have those. Even some wild pig, man, would be fun.
Yeah. Well, Chewy talked about Oklahoma. So
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And you get Billy on the podcast and talk about Virginia.
Yeah. Good old Billy. You have Bowtech. Bowtech has a new Ascend, the Virtue, the Solution, the Proven, the Eva Gen 3.
Yeah. We might have to beep that out because Bowtech likes to sue people.
They're too happy.
Yeah. Still love Bowtech shooters, but gotta be careful with them guys.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So let's see how we close out this season and
definitely
start prepping for next season.
I'm excited.
There's a lot of things I want to do, man. I want to do the ATA show, but I also want to do the Outdoor Fest, which I'm sure Mondo's true to his word, right? And hopefully we can tag along with him and go to the Outdoor Fest.
That'd be cool.
That'd be dope.
Be down to check that out.
And then I help him out with his booth and stuff. And hopefully, man, we need to get some shit going.
Yeah, I'm down.
And then that way we can do a booth of our own.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Anything else before we close out?
No, not really. We got some live chickens in the freezer, in the refrigerator. Got to take care of.
Yeah,
Fucking Chewy.
freaking Chewy,
Big
man.
fuck you to Chewy.
Yeah. If I know we're saying this a little late, but Chewy couldn't make it today because he's on an appointment with shoot, I don't know how to say it. He's taking care of some stuff. Just kidding, Chewy. Have fun at dinner. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese better be worth it.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Link in my bio. Subscribe.